Witam was serdecznie. Dobrze, bankiet zakończony. Bez jakichś tam incydentów. Jedziemy dalej.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes. You are too kind, Lord Dragan. And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica.
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
O Jezus. Nie, ty jesteś fajny, nie no, ty jesteś fajna, no nie no, przestań, ty jesteś fajna i tak w te i we w ty będą śmigać.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost? Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place. Is this true? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My
Co za
own
chłop?
father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who can... But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward!
Co on znowu wymyślił?
Again, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
Napił się. Dlatego takie rozmowy jest.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies. Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation? Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
Jak ja to widzę? Okay. It is the first step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it. I will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. It is impossible to understand each nation's motivation. I can't say whether the body bodes well. This bodes well. No, damy. No to jest pierwszy krok.
First step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it. I see. I admire your optimism. I know that old grudges die hard. Still, I choose to believe we can overcome our differences. Truly, a kind-hearted soul you are. And people are ever eager to follow a kind heart over a wicked one. Yes, I suspect it shall be your strength going forward. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and
Okej, w minach mamy się spotkać. Spoko. W kopalniach. Zasnął.
Brienne, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just...
Okej.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and true-born siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their... But I also agree with Lord Simon that we must set our gazes to the future.
Dokładnie. Patrzeć na przyszłość.
Uczyć
Uczyć się z przeszłości. Ale iść krokami naprzód.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Dokładnie.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he...
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
O ten przydupas.
My lord. Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me.
My lord. I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those...
O kurde. Znowu atak serca?
I will call for a healer.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Dobrze. Nigdzie nie mogę dalej iść, nie? Nie. Jestem ciekawy, kiedy my będziemy mogli grać.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simon.
I, my lord, our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. The Lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The scales of conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
No proszę, dostałem prezencik.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
No, pierwsze rozkazy.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
And so the stewardship of House Wolford passes from father to son. Lord Simon Wolford, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfords set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolford sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
Okej. To będzie jakiś turniej chyba, nie?
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolfort, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must braid each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolfort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolfort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Pray forgive my cousins,
Idzie tylko
Serenoa,
kłócą.
and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Thalis and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
Missy is now available at the encampment. Okay. The festivals begin under the village and eyes of each nation's dignitaries. Festivities. Danke. Oh jejku.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Lord Serenoa is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eridor. We have a job to do here, and the day
No
has only
dokładnie,
begun.
dajcie mi już zagrać. Zagrać bym
Now that the
chciał.
formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Here, here! Here, here!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolford. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. You too shoulder the future of the kingdom. There's no time for self-pity. Prince Subject must hear and mustn't hear him talking the way. Come, preparing for the journey will take your mind to worry. So, damy.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. After all, you too shoulder the future of the kingdom.
I wonder if Glenbrook will truly flourish thanks to anything I do.
Of course it will. It already has. Besides, House Wolford is at your back.
My apologies. And thank you. I shall strive to be worthy of your support.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolford.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
Yep. I kolejne osoby dostaliśmy do swojej ekipy, ale Roland. To jest ten na koniu, ta? Duży zasięg i może dwa pola naraz atakować. Ja już w ogóle zapomniałem, co było wcześniej, kurde nie. Tylko sobie dostałem. Hands air down falls from the back of a hawk. To on jest na górze gdzieś. Easily traverse terrain with large elevation changes. Aha, im wyżej ona jest, tym dalej może atakować. O, proszę. Chciałem teraz porozmawiać. And to battle. Oh yeah, battle w końcu. It may be but a tourney, but defeat will bring shame upon us. I intend to do whatever must to win. Our house fights with honor, there shall be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. Admirals must attack. I expect your magic will be key to... A, tak to zrobimy. Because I intend to make other house when can be trusted. Jeszcze ktoś tutaj chce ze mną porozmawiać? Oh yeah! Myślałem już. I ty jesteś. Glenbrook Soldier. Ach. Brother Kremlin, I would like to ask you a single question. Dokąd is being held. It's a chance for our civilization to gather and serve. Also, the battle may be bloodless, which is sweet all the same. There are precious few chances to display martial prowess. I mean to remind people to House Wolf's legacy. It may appear to be, but reputations are at stake. Tak. Okej. A, kot. Dobrze, to byłoby chyba tutaj na wszystko, ta? Ja tutaj więcej nic nie widzę. To idziemy dalej. Best head back. Okej, recommend level 3. To zrobimy w następnym odcinku. Na tym tutaj zakończę. Dużo zaś nie zrobiliśmy. Ale byłem też trochę przygotowany na to, że początek będzie trochę przegadany. Ale mi się wydaje, że już dużymi krokami wkraczamy w właściwą grę. Na tym zakończę. Trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.